Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Zoltan, and today I want to speak about my personal mystical experience related to holotropic breathwork. I can confirm that Stanislav and Christina Grof's holotropic breathwork is an ingenious invention. I attended one such seminar in November 1991 in Strilky near Brno, in the Czech Republic, just after All Saints' Day. Holotropic breathwork is accelerated breathing accompanied by music and a helping partner sitting next to a person lying on the back. With closed eyes, lying on a mat in a pleasant and safe environment, one deepens into the rhythm of one's own breathing and music. This process leads to an escape from ordinary perception and an entrance into the realm of the unknown and the nonconformist. According to Stanislav Grof, the inventor of this breathing method, it activates the internal process of healing the human soul and mind and offers a new type of experience similar to what humans usually induce with psychotropic substances but without the negative effects that can accompany ingestion. All experiences are very individual. That's when I experienced my second enlightenment during the event. I also felt peace and tranquility, as described by many practitioners of spiritual art, but this phase was first preceded by the experience of crucifixion. In this process, I experienced details that were slightly different from those I had read about in the literature on the crucifixion of Christ or shown in pictures. I was crucified, and this process ended after a long period of suffering, when it took a long time and the rumble wanted to leave, because I experienced it as if it was in a different timeline with a different speed of time, with a staple blow to my head. Then I felt peace, calm, and serenity. There were feelings of connection and unification with wholeness, along with many other experiences. I was aware that I had undergone a mystical death and awakening. But why was it all good? It had several positive effects. In addition to having a mystical experience that expands and enriches my daily consciousness and worldview, it also led to a gradual strengthening of my intuition and inner feelings during November and December. So much so that during the Christmas holidays, I felt directly connected to the highest spiritual levels and had unusual spiritual experiences. During these 2 months, I experienced many events related to C.G. Jung's terms like synchronicity, individuation, archetypes, and so on. I also closely experienced many spiritual events, recalled memories, experiences regarding non-physical realities, deep states of mind, past lives, afterlife, parallel worlds, archetypes, shadow work, animal self, divine self, etc. So, long story short, maybe we need to mention a couple of words about C.G. Jung. He was a Swiss psychologist and psychiatrist best known for his work on the psychology of the unconscious. Here are some short explanations, without claiming completeness, of basic terms associated with his theories. Collective unconscious. According to Jung, the collective unconscious is a deep layer of the unconscious mind that contains archetypes, or universal symbols and themes shared among all humans. Archetypes are universal symbols or patterns of behavior present in the collective unconscious. Examples include the mother, the hero, and the shadow. Persona. The persona is the social mask that an individual wears to fit in with society and present a certain image to others. Shadow. The shadow is the unconscious part of the personality that contains all the traits, impulses, and desires that a person represses or denies. Anima/animus. The anima is the feminine aspect of a man's psyche, while the animus is the masculine aspect of a woman's psyche. These archetypes represent the unconscious gender-related aspects of a person's personality. Individuation. Individuation is the process of integrating the unconscious aspects of the psyche into conscious awareness, leading to a greater sense of wholeness and individuality. Synchronicity. Synchronicity is the concept that meaningful coincidences are not simply coincidences but signs of a deeper interconnectedness between the unconscious and conscious mind. These are some of the basic terms associated with the theories of C.G. Jung. And now, back to the most interesting part of my spiritual experience back then. After my already described experience with holotropic breathwork, I went through a relatively quick spiritual development, raising my vibrations and extending my understanding of spiritual events and deeper contexts. I cared a lot about my soul, paid attention to the signals from my spiritual heart, Prayed a lot, not in the way I needed something but with gratitude, understanding, calmness, and inner peace. This culminated during the Christmas holidays when my desire for my real home, felt in my heart since childhood, was the strongest. I prayed to God to be able to go home as soon as possible. When the answer was not coming, I continued with questions like who am I, and why am I here, what is my life purpose? Finally, on the second day after a short prayer, I heard a very weak voice from my spiritual heart. I sent you there because I need you there. Be patient. Maybe your journey will be long, but you have to be patient and wait for my mark. It was like a miracle to get such feedback. I was in an ecstatic state. I really enjoyed that Christmas holidays. But in the next months, I was slowly losing this ecstatic state. At the beginning of January, I went back to my college to prepare myself for exams at the Comenius University Faculty of Mathematics, Physics, and Informatics. I had a lot of study and preparation, so I started to omit my prayers and contemplations. After my exams, during March, I started to feel something strange, not good. I started to hear my soul. My soul started to cry, and I did not understand why. I started to pray more, but this process was unstoppable. I lost my inner connection with my soul. I did not hear or feel my soul anymore, nor any feedback from my spiritual heart like previously, which means also my intuition, visions and related stuff were pulled back. I think I was too weak to overcome, and I underestimated my ego and mind strength. So, these are my holotropic breathwork related experiences. I had many such peaks and troughs in my life. Those were like a sinus function. But about them, maybe in my other videos. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day. Bye.